This is Kenneth Turan of the Los Angeles Times, and this is my DVD Pick of the Week. This week, I want to focus on pictures that talk. I know all pictures talk, but sometimes the talk is really fun, really energetic, really the best part of the film. In this case, there are two films I want to highlight. One is called The Front Page. It's the first sound version of this very famous play starring Adolphe Menjou, Pat O'Brien, and Mary Bryan. This is a classic newspaper story, a lot of wisecracking in the newsroom, fast talking, the kind of glib dialogue that Hollywood specialized in the 1930s.
Hello, give me Duffy. Hello.
Can I call the mayor now, will it be?
Call him a lunch child if you want. Duffy,
How about the time he had his house painted by the fireman?
give him the works. Hello, Duffy. Get set. We've got the biggest story in the world. Earl Williams caught for the Post exclusive. Send word down to Butch McGirt. I want 10 Huskies to lamb right over here. Press room, criminal court building. Butch will get that desk out. Nothing's ever stopped those boys.
Well, they start shooting.
Fine. Now listen, Duffy. I want you to tear out the whole front page. That's what I said. The whole front page. Out. Johnson's running the lead.
Hildy!
What the devil do you want?
Hildy!
Miss, you can't come in here. Think the Chinese earthquake. Wait a minute, Duffy. Now look here, little girl.
You're doing this to him. He was going and you stopped him.
Listen, dear, something terrific has happened. I was going to tell you, but I couldn't.
Tell her nothing. She's a woman, you fool.
I'm not going to let you do it. You're coming right now.
Holy jumping.
Darling, this is the biggest chance of my life.
Keep quiet.
You don't want to marry me, that's all.
That isn't true. Just because you won't listen to me and say I don't love you. When you know I'd cut off my hands for you, I'd do anything for you, anything in the world.
What, Duffy? What? Jump the League of Nations. Spike it.
You never intended to be decent and live like a human being. You were lying all the time.
Well, all right then, if that's what you
Hey,
think.
Sebastian's jumping. I'm trying to concentrate.
Oh, I see what you are now. Just a rotter. Like him.
Sure, that's what I am.
No, leave the rooster story alone. That's human interest.
You're just a heartless, selfish animal without any feeling. It's all your fault. And if you think I want to put
Shut up, will you? Let me talk to Butch.
Sure, that's what I am, a rotter, and that's all I ever want to be.
Well, then get hold of Butch as fast as you can.
You never did love me. Oh, you couldn't talk to me like that.
You want me, you'll have to take me as I am instead of trying to make a floozy out of me. I'm no stuffed shirt writing peanut ads. I'm a newspaper man.
Let it come, Hildy, fast.
The other film, very different use of language, but equally enjoyable, is A Room with a View, directed by James Ivory, one of the first of the Merchant Ivory films to really become a big box office success. It's a romance set in Edwardian England, starring Simon Callow, Daniel Day-Lewis, and Helena Bonham Carter. This is a romance from an E.M. Forster novel. The dialogue is delightful in a very different way than The Front Page, but equally enjoyable, equally filled with fun.
Impossible to make oneself heard. Don't you want to know what the Miss Allens have to say?
Who are the Miss Allens?
Sir Harry's new tenants at the villa.
That wasn't the name.
Wasn't whose name?
Sir Harry's new tenants. I met him this morning and he said, Manager, I have at last recorded some really desirable tenants. And I said, oh, hooray, old chap, and slapped him on the back.
Exactly, the Miss Allens.
Rather not. It was more like Anderson.
Oh, good gracious. I knew there'd be another muddle. I'm always right.
It's only another muddle of Freddie's, who doesn't even know the name of the other people.
Yes, I do. I've got it. It was Emerson.
What a weathercock Sir Harry is.
Emerson? Well, I hope they're the right kind of people. Yes, Freddie, there is a right sort and a wrong sort.
Well, these must be the right sort because they're friends of Cecil's.
Cecil?
So you and the other county families will be able to call in perfect safety.
Cecil?
We did meet some Emersons at Florence, don't you remember? The oddest people, Mrs. Honeychurch, the queerest people, but we rather liked them, didn't we?
Emerson's a common enough name.
It's really desirable,
No.
Honeychurch. I've just telegraphed to them.
Don't be silly, Freddie. You always overdo it when you play.
Really, most remarkable people. Father and son, you know. The father something of a radical, good at heart, I believe. The son full of possibilities.